According to Matthew 24 and 25, no man knoweth the day nor the hour of the second coming of the Son of God, neither the Son of Man nor the angels. And yet there is this rapture thing that is based solely on 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13, I believe. And it is a relatively new ideal or belief. I believe it was done in the 1830s by Charles Darby and like somebody else, a second person. But what the biggest issue that I have with pinning down a date and a time to the rapture is the fact that that's the Bible, that's what it says, and I'm not a Christian, I don't have a dog in this fight either. But what really bothers me a lot of the time is that we have people making life-altering decisions. It's like when I had my surgery, I was told to not make any big decisions for 24 hours. This is the equivalent of them in that 24-hour period making massive decisions that they will have to live with, but thinking that they do not. It is a lot easier. One of them is missing her husband something fierce because he passed away. It is easier for her to say that she'll be raptured and be with him than to get a grief counseling. It is easier for her to say that she will be raptured and not have to worry about raising her kids on her own. But then again, I thought kids were supposed to be raptured. Maybe that's just the general belief. It is easier to say I'm going to be raptured than to deal and confront head on the issues of your life. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to realize that the rapture is just an escape hatch, but putting a date and time to it is where I have an issue. Because these people who put the dates and the times to it don't suffer any real consequences, but the person who gave away his car did suffer a consequence because now he has no car. There was a woman who I hear gave away her house, and now she's going to be homeless because I wouldn't give it back. You signed it over to me. It's mine. Okay, would I be that cruel? Maybe. Home ownership is hard for a person out in this piece. But I was supposed to be left behind, and you were supposed to be gone. And that's the thing. And we also have these preachers and people who are giving these dates and times to the rapture. And guess what? They're looking foolish. And then when they look foolish, they want to lash out and call you a mocker and a scorner because you said, hey, why are you still here? And even in the Bible, they mention that, like, hey, why are you still here? Oh, mockers and scorners. Look, this things have been happening since the going on of creation. Yes, it has been. Well, I don't believe in creation either, but the bottom line is they even came ready-made with the cope. And the issue, and again, if you believe in the rapture, that's not the issue. The issue is the people who are putting a date and a time to it, giving people false hope, and then when it doesn't happen, we have to deal with the aftermath because we don't know how desperate some of these people are, and we don't know what they will do after they realize that it was not coming on the day that they thought. They may cope and kick the can down the road, but someday, we have seen so many times where people have taken out their entire families because of for religious reasons, and there's mental health issues involved. Stop listening to these people. They tickle your ears with what they think they want you to hear, and then you're looking like this guy because it didn't happen when they said it would. And now you're feeling foolish. And now you have to soothe and cope and find a way to not be wrong, even when it was demonstrated to you. So you have to go into the further cognitive dissonance in order to say that you were correct. Stop listening to these people. Stop giving them airtime. Stop platforming them. That's all I have to say. See you soon.